Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Jason Tatum.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ 3-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters, and it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing, and competition for minutes makes a team better.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving out there with Patrick Mills. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Harden in at the small forward position. Now here's Brown. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. No good that time. Oh, good D by Edwards. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Mills for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Horford, a screen on Irving. Smart against Irving. To the wing, right side. Horford for 3. Nails it from 3.
I'll tell you, a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass on the layup.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Smart. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Tatum, good.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Outside Harden. And here's Mills from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Mills has got 6.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Now here's Horford. Last game for him, he had 14. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Pass to Irving. Now Mills. Here's Claxton. Outside Harden. Irving for 3. The shot won't fall. And the Celtics going the other way now. Last time they met in Boston.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
There's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Outside for Harden. On the take. Gets gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Harden just loves scoring through contact. He seeks it out while trying to get fouls on his shooting attempts.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front, up by one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
All right.
And he's one of the game's best closers. But to hear Kyrie Irving tell it, he's got to start too.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, to set the tone early in the game, and that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
Grant, when he gets a lather going, Irving can seem like he's got the cheat code.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, he's got the green light from start to finish. When he gets rolling, it can rub off on everyone else.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Blake Griffin out there with DeAndre Bembry. Then it's James Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Thomas in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Thomas. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Griffin. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Griffin's got his first 3 points of the game. And looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, Doris, if you could watch only one event, which would it be?
B.A., some of my fondest memories as a fan, as a young person, was the dunk contest. Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight reel, Michael Jordan, even watching Dwight Howard early on in his career participate in that. The electric athleticism is eye-popping.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. The Celtics in second. Fifth best, the Nets.
And lately, both of these squads have been dominant defenders in the paint, piling up some jaw-dropping shot-blocking stats.
Well, Grant, he hails from Germany. Dennis Schroeder, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur when he's on his game.
And also, let's not forget, he played 3 years professionally in his native Germany before coming to the association, and he has never looked back.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Pritchard. 54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Williams. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Williams with the screen. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, what a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
Now here's Irving. 32 points for him last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Celtics leading by a point. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Kenny, did you circle specific games on the calendar?
Always the top teams. Everyone wants to beat the best, Ernie.
So let me get this straight. You just circled all your losses?
Oh, big fella's got jokes.
And now a look at how that first half went for the Celtics. They're in a close one.
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Patrick Mills.
He's making his mark in more ways than the box score indicates. I know that much.
There's no doubt. And he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Brooklyn trailing. On the floor for Boston. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Smart in at the point. Here's Claxton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, Kyrie Irving is a three-level scorer. The three-point shot is definitely in his arsenal.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
The first one falls.
Jason Tatum has said many times his idol was Kobe Bryant. Some people think there's a lot of Paul Pierce in his game. To me, Jason Tatum has his own unique style.
Good on both. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Irving, the pass to Harden. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
So it's Brooklyn now. Outside Irving. Edwards a screen on Smart. 5 to shoot. Irving. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 7 points.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
A nice shot by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 3.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Boy, it is really hard not to root for Jaylen Brown. This guy is so incredibly smart. He's a champion for social justice. Not a stretch to imagine him as the head of the Players Union someday, guys. And honestly, even beyond that, this guy has got tremendous leadership.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's a 5-point Boston lead.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Irving finds Harden. Hauled in by Brown. Boston has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Smart passes to Tatum. They double team Horford. 4-3. Offensive rebound. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 7.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, the focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else.
Brown against Harden. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Harden. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Well, you just love the concentration from Jaylen Brown. Contested jump shot, no problem.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. DeAndre Bembry is out there with Edwards. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Off the inbound pass. That's good from Schroeder on the assist from Williams. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Irving against Schroeder. Aldridge down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Grant Williams. That's his first personal. First team foul. At the line, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the line 1 time.
And that one falls for Aldridge. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Schroeder. Knocked away. To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get the sense that pressure sometimes makes Dennis Schroeder sharper, and really good job against a contest right there.
Here's Irving. Tatum with the block. Outside, Brown. There's the drive. Basket counts. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. And the Celtics lead by 10.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Next foul. Nicholas Boston.
Harden, he's checked in for Bembry.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Nets, James Harden.
Schroeder against Irving. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving goes in, shoots over Schroeder, and it's Irving missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Horford finds Tatum. 5 on the clock. Williams a screen on Harden. Here's Tatum. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. And the Celtics lead by 9.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second. At the line for the Celtics, Dennis Schroeder.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Who wants a t-shirt? All right, who's coming onto the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Checking in for the Celtics.
Three-pointer, Harden, denied by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And so it's Boston with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of boys, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.